For as long as I can remember, music has always been a huge part of my life, from attending concerts to making music to now teaching music. I decided to find some of my classmates and colleagues and get their opinion on their favorite kinds of music, their least favorite kinds of music, their very first concert experience, and how many concerts they've been to.
My favorite kind of music is rock and roll.
My favorite kind of music would have to be pop.
Yeah, alternative rock, probably. Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite kind of music. I listen to a little bit of everything, so no favorites.
My least favorite kind of music has to be rap.
Modern country. Hate modern country music.
The first concert I ever attended was Denver Days, and I don't know what year, but I was about 8 or 9 years old, and it was Atlanta Rhythm Section, Alabama, and the Outlaws.
It was a bluegrass concert actually with my dad at Cotton Gin and Days. So not really a dedicated concert, but it was a concert nonetheless.
I haven't actually been to a concert. I am going to my first concert in March, and I am super excited. I'm going to see Wallows in Nashville.
I have been to more concerts than most people have years walking on this planet.
Not as many as I would like, probably about 5 or 6.
2 or 3? It hadn't been many, not many at all.
I've always been interested in other people's favorite bands or artists, so I asked my classmates and colleagues if they could see 2 of their favorites collaborate, who would they be?
If I could see 2 bands collaborate, I think it would have to be Iron Maiden and Ronnie James Dio.
Mayor Hawthorne and Boy George.
I would say Ben Folds and the Gorillaz.
Anyone with Ed Sheeran. Put anyone with Ed Sheeran who's like super talented, and that would be it.
I was also eager to find out what my classmates and colleagues' favorite album of all time is.
My favorite album of all time is Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden.
It's actually a Ben Folds album. It was, I think it was the self-titled one.
I listened to the Beatles one, which is like a combination of a bunch of like their hit songs from, it's basically just all their #1 hits.
One of the greatest joys in my life has always been making music. So I was eager to find out from my classmates and colleagues what instruments they played and what instruments they've always wanted to learn.
I have played every instrument that has strings on it. I am currently a professional guitar player and a bass player.
I do. I play drums professionally in my own band.
The only thing I've been trained in is the baritone, just like a smaller version of the tuba, euphonium. But right now I play the piano. Not classically trained, but I enjoy making sound on the piano.
I have always wanted to learn how to play drums, but I am not coordinated enough for percussion.
That would have to be guitar.
I have always wanted to learn how to play the piano.
For several years, I was on the road making music full-time, and I got the opportunity to meet several famous musicians along the way. So I was eager to find out if any of my classmates had met any famous musicians themselves.
I have. I actually got the chance to play with Toby Mac in Nashville.
No, I haven't actually.
I have not, which is kind of surprising because I've been to Nashville a lot, and you know, you hear about people like every day seeing someone in Nashville, but I've never actually met a famous artist.
My final question to everyone was if they could have lunch with their favorite artist of all time, who would it be?
I would love to have lunch with Steve Harris and Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden.
It would have to be Barry Gibb.
Dave Grohl actually, because he just seems like, every video I've seen of him, he just seems like a cool guy.
The first one that pops in my head is Ed Sheeran. He was doing this thing where it was like one of those giveaways where he's like, have pizza with me and talk about my music. And I was like, great.
No matter what kind of music we listen to, who our favorite artists are, or what our favorite concert experience is, music is something that can bring us all together in some way, shape, or form.